Okay, so dear Dharma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body and keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring attention to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, before we start our practice session, as usual, we'll take few minutes to understand more clearly about this practice. So why we say this is a practice? And sometimes we think, oh, I can learn meditation. Another thing we say we can teach meditation. But if you look very carefully, no one can teach anything to someone else. And what are the rights that I have to teach something to you? No one has rights to teach something. Even when it comes to parents. Of course, we all like when your children become more better than you. So if you teach what you know, on the top of that, how they're going to become more better? Because you have to teach according to the capacity, what you know. And at the same time, how you know that what you know is right or wrong, or profitable or unprofitable. And then if you really look for the better life for the next generation or the other person or the follower or the students, how then we can teach to do something? Because once you learn, and then you have to do in that way. So then it's kind of like you repeating something. Somehow it is a little bit deeper conversation. That is not the time for that, but you have to remember the idea about learning and teaching doesn't work for the meditation. Conventionally, we use that word and we use it for our conventional life, but deeply when it comes to spirituality and your development of wisdom, teachings doesn't have any value. So Buddha never taught things. Buddha never tried to teach something. And most of time, if you go to the sutras, that it's a kind of like a fair conversations. So Buddha told this is how it is. So if the person look for something, if the person has some kind of understanding, or if the person matured with the life, not with the something else, with the raw level of life, then itself that person know what to do. So when it comes to, especially when it comes to the suffering, if you look very carefully, the very raw level of life itself is a struggle. It is common to each and everyone. It's a conventional level of suffering, and at the same time, deeper level of our own inner understanding become misunderstanding. So our purpose should be to be a more better person for ourselves from the beginning. For that, what you need to do, so whatever the knowledge and the wisdom already that what you have to use it to the highest level, not the half. So that is one of the key point that you have to remember. Whatever you know, use it to the maximum level, because once you reach to the maximum level, then it will take you to the next level. So then if you don't do your best, you can't become better. Most of the time, even though we know all the good things, all the best things, we don't use that. Even in the conventional life, in our ordinary life, sometimes you have very expensive garments, jewelries, things, and you know it is expensive, but when you want to go somewhere, when you want to meet somebody, or you go to a party or gathering, maybe you don't do your best. You just put something and go. And sometimes that step, that night, or that gathering has the opportunity to change your life. But if you don't perform your best for yourself, maybe you are not going to reach to that level. You can't tune to that level. You can't catch it. So that's why I always remember them. But most of the time, we always focus to outside to learn. And what we know, we forget. Learning is important. It's a very beginning, and it's the foundation of the wisdom. But the thing that you have to remember, what you know already, you can't throw it away. So then, are you doing your best? Even when it comes to observing the tranquility state of your inhalation, exhalation, are you giving your best for that? So in that way, you have to look a little bit. So somehow today, so that's the beginning, no arguments, but my point is, don't keep looking to learn, because no one has right to teach you, and even what they teach, We don't know it is right or wrong, but still you have ability to listen. You have ability to look. You have ability to observe. Use that things. To use that all, you have another deeper tool. So today we are going to talk about that. Overall, the very topic of today talk, this session, freedom of attention. So when it comes to our human life, today, attention is became a kind of like the very big topic, but still no one put their attention to that. Everybody follow that, but no one, most of time, a lot of people don't put attention to that. And if I give an example, like we all use emails, and the most of time from the beginning, when they introduced these emails, there were some search engines, and there were some companies used to provide private emails. But most of time, you and me all use common, very common emails. It's like Gmail or Yahoo or Messenger or like that things. Even though it is free, while you're using the emails, what happens? They collect all your personal informations. So while you have an email address, you are so free. They not give it free because it's a non-profit organization. Or they don't give it with the very generous heart. Oh, you need an email, please use it. No, they give it to get all your informations. So out of that information, what they collected already, they already stolen your attention. And they already took it. But you have no attention about it. And when it comes to today, media, or out of the social media and all the actors and actresses and everybody look for attention. And sometimes, even though you don't know, someone else already use your attention for them. And there are some people, attention is kind of like the blood for them. Attention is kind of like the food for them. They do anything to get the attention. And what happens out of, as you know, this out of the social media, the social media is a kind of like a new thing that we see this. But even before the social media, this was something that people used to do even in the thousand years ago. People used to do many things to get the attention. But now what happens, out of this color screen, knowingly or unknowingly, we start to develop this attention. Now it became an addiction. So there is a new topic keep coming, attention addiction. So that's why this TikTok, Instagram and Facebook, and sometimes people, YouTube, people do, unbelievable things only just to get the attention. And they break all the cultural, ethical, social, spiritual rules and regulations and the foundations to gain the attention. See that the thing is, it's a very powerful addiction. So this is what happened. Whatever the attention you put, the very next level, you attend there. You go there. So wherever your attention go, you attend to that level. You go there. So then what we need? So we neglected this attention part in us, and we used to spend our time for many other things. So then by the time there are a lot of people have stolen your attention, and now we have a kind of like an addiction, and we just into that. So then what we need to, from this point, you can practice attention. So how you can practice attention? That's why you need meditation in another level. There are many reasons that you can bring, the reasons you can bring it to table, why you have to practice meditation. But one of the major important part today, because if you practice attention, and then by the time you can rescue yourself from this addiction, and at the same time, you can use it to attend to liberation, or to kind of like a more profitable way. So then we use this nibbana, liberation, and with that attain to liberation, attain to nibbana. So then to attain to that, you need the attention. So then if you need the attention, how you can develop it? By practicing. So then how you can practice attention? So attention means, in a very simple way, you bring your all thoughts to one object from the beginning, and be with that one object. And that is another way we call the tranquility meditation. So when it comes to tranquility meditation, in the Theravada tradition, there are 40 meditation techniques, but there are more than 40 some other traditions. So any object that you can use to develop your attention, if you 100% give your focus to that. So then you have to be very careful where your attention go. Why? Because by the time you're going to be there, you mean which part? All the body, mind, everything. You're going to be there. So then if you are capable to keep it in the present moment, your body, mind, everything going to be in the present. So then be in the moment is a kind of like a very marketing word nowadays. Everybody like it. So then how you can be in the moment? Because everybody like it, everybody look for that. So to be in the moment, then keep your attention to the moment. Then you will be in the moment. So for that, you need a primary mental object. That's why we take the inhalation, exhalation. So observing inhalation, exhalation again and again. So without doing anything, allowing it to happen. And when it happens, recognize step by step will help you to be in the moment. How far? Because being in the moment till you die, you will be in the moment. So then what will happen? Being in the moment itself, not going to help you to attain into liberation. So, but it is the foundation. It's kind of like the building blocks. But it is kind of like the wall. It's kind of like the foundation. But the important part is you develop conscious analytical understanding about your attention. So you put the attention and at the same time you investigate, analyze that attention. So that analytical understanding gives you the complete clarity about the moment of experience. So that is what called the vipassana. So then this conventional level of practice is like the foundation and the walls, but the vipassana, this analytical meditation is kind of like the roof. So when it comes to the house, if the roof is there, just imagine if the roof is there, even you take out the walls, still you can recognize it as a house or office or whatever you name. Even you take out the foundation, if the roof is there, still you can recognize what kind of house it is. If it is a house or office, even you take out all the windows, doors, still that you can recognize, looking at it, it is a house. But how about there are walls, windows, doors, foundation. But once you take out the roof, you can't recognize it as a house or it as an office building or whatever it is. So even though you have the attention, if you don't have this analytical recognition regarding the attention, it's not going to be complete. You don't know what it is. Everywhere, you put attention to everywhere and you go there. Today you put the attention to that, you like it, you go there. Tomorrow you put the attention to that, you go there. So like that, always your life will go here and there to any direction. No end. But once you put the roof, it's not like that. Like one should develop your critical analytical understanding regarding the attention, what this is, why this is, how this happened like this. Then it's completely going to give you a clear understanding about it. So then you have to look into yourself. Be very clear about your own understanding. You don't need teachings for that. You need only the awareness, and you need only to hear that. That's why you're hearing this. Once you hear this, you know that. This is not teaching. This is kind of like a sharing. So then, once you hear it, it is your responsibility, because after we finish this session, you're going to be yourself. So then, whatever you heard, if it is right, if it is make sense, even it doesn't work like that, you have to practice it. So how to put the how you practice it? So you become aware about your attention. And then you recognize, if you think about something, dream about something, look something, hear something, when the attention go to something, you recognize what this is. Is this profitable? Do I need this? And once you have that observation, you become the power of attention. You become the master of attention. Then you have the fully authority about your attention, and then no one can take your attention. No one can steal your attention without your conscious permission. That's what you need. So it's nothing to do with this. The machines, technology, computer, AI, or the TV, or like that. This is a kind of like a human nature. So maybe, by the time this computer, internet, AI, this everything will change to different level. In that level also, people will behave like this if they develop the addiction regarding the attention. But if you keep the ability to be very clear with that deeper understanding, and then you change yourself. So that is what you need. So then look into that. And when you have the attention, look, is it free? Do you have the freedom? Are you putting attention because of somebody else gave that option to you? Or you are the one who make that choice? Look into that. Go deeper. Then you will see. While you're watching TV, maybe you go to Netflix. Do you have the ability to put the attention and find what you want to watch? Or are they giving you options and then you have to follow that? So sometimes when there are things they give, these are the options. You have no choice. So you have to go with that options. So like that. And sometimes you may receive emails. You may receive marketing calls. You may receive some kind of informations. And you may think, oh, this is good for me. Oh, I like this. So thank you for sending it to me, because I was looking kind of something like this. So then you think, oh, I am the one who did. No, 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 no. Many, many years, they used to keep tracking how your mind behave, where your attention go. And they are the one who throw the card to table. Now you are just a player. But you like it. And behind you, everybody use your attention. And then, so by the time our life is kind of like a, puppet. We just live for others. Even at home. And in our society, workplace, and even in your day-to-day life, whatever you do. And just look yourself. If you are always depending from the attention of others, and if you always go behind the attention, you are not free. So when you look for the freedom, so deeply go into your consciousness and claim your freedom of attention. You can do that. And once you do it, half of your spiritual journey you've done. But remember, don't tell it to anybody. You have to do it very secret way. Like James Bond, you have to do like that. Why? Because no one like when you become completely free from attention. Everybody, deep most of time, like Draculas, they are nourished from your attention. They need your attention. Otherwise, they can't. So your attention is kind of like a blood for them, food for them. They always want it. And maybe you the same like that. You always need others' attention. Otherwise, you go crazy. Lot of drama. So then think about it. Don't be like that. Be like just a lion, kind of like a rhino, just itself. Live the life without depending from others' attention. Oh, so that's the spiritual path that you develop out of the tranquility and the vipassana meditation. So then look for that, and rather than developing this addictive attention, make it free from this addiction and claim the freedom in you and develop the consciousness. Be conscious. And knowingly, where your attention go, you become like that. So once you know that, you know your journey, you know where you go. And you know where you want to go. If you know that, you put attention exactly there, and then you will be there. So with that, let's get into practice a little bit now. So your right palm on your left and neck, head straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. So bring attention to your body and scan head to toes yourself and say, so Patveva, oh, may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment. This is the last moment we are spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalations and exhalations. So in the beginning, deeply and gently breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. When it happens through the sensation, recognize it, do nothing extra. Bring your attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside. To your left side. And to your right side. Downward. And upward. To all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest, wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. And also by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata cha amnihi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya Maya Dhammanu Dhamma Patipattiya Buddham Pujemi Dhammam Pujemi Sangham Pujemi Addaya Imaya Patipattiya Jati Jara Vyadi Maranam Ha Parinunjisami Idamme Punya Kammang Asavakkaya Vaham Hotu Sabba Dukkha Pamunchatu. Bless you.